Today we're interviewing with Christina Peterson. I'm not supposed to use her last name because she doesn't like her last name, but here we are. She's come all the way from Denmark to study karate in Japan. She wants to study karate at the source. She's the Danish karate champion in what weight class?
Lightweight.
Lightweight class.
Well, right now I'm not lightweight.
Yeah, let's say what kind of lightweight? That must have been the older days.
Back in the days.
Back in the day, you were lightweight. And she's now studying in Japan, and she's actually studying in a very interesting dojo. I had the pleasure of seeing her dojo last week, and she's competing with two very tough Japanese girls who are also, well, one is the second ranked and second in the world, and the other one, who I think is actually better.
She's my rival.
She's your rival.
Yansu!
So why did you come to Japan?
I came to Japan to try to challenge myself a little bit in karate and try to figure out what it would be like to be on my own in a whole different country than Denmark. To maybe get to know myself a little better, get to know my skills, see if how the training is outside Denmark. It's not that I don't get challenged in Denmark, it's just I want to train with the champions, you know. The world champion is in Japan, you know. All the great fighters, famous fighters in my organization are here. I want to try different training methods to see if I can bring something home with me back to Denmark and maybe help others.
So tell us about your experiences in Tokyo so far. What have you liked about it?
What I've liked about it,
yeah.
Of course, the training really, and the people that I've got to know here. And what do I like about Tokyo?
You've been okay with the food? You like Japanese food?
Japanese food is okay actually. It's very good, very good. Yeah, and it's healthy. Even though I'm not a big fan of fish, but I've learned to eat it. You know, I tried sushi and it's actually okay. I'm afraid to admit it. It's okay. Of course, I have contacts here, but just being on my own in a big city like Tokyo, it can be kind of scary sometimes, I think. I was 9 years old when I started, and all the girls from my class were doing, you know, horseback riding, handball. I tried those things, but it didn't give me what I wanted from the sports. So my mom actually suggested that I try karate. So I wasn't really happy about it because I didn't really want to fight, you know. It was kind of dangerous, but when I first got there, I really liked it, and as you can see, I fell in love with it. So, well, my first karate love, I think, was the basics, the Kihon and the Kata. I used to go to training just looking forward to doing the Kata, and the fighting, I wasn't really good at it, so I didn't want to do it because I was fighting the guys and they were kind of tough on me. But later on, of course, I was forced to do fighting because that's what karate is all about. When you get better at something, it's always funnier, you know. It's always more fun to do something you're good at. I feel feel good when I have my gi on. When I do kickboxing, it's kind of out where I don't really feel sure. Yeah, getting hit in the head. I can't get used to it, you know. And I have to change my whole style, because in karate you can go at a girl like this and then stay in. If you do that in kickboxing, you get punched in the nose every time. Every time I get close, then it's a lesson every time, and just, so that's really tough, but kind of get used to it. I like Kata because I like competing in Kata competitions, because it's so much different than fighting competition. When I do fighting, of course I get nervous, but in a different way, because I'm fighting someone else. When I do Kata, I'm up against myself. I have expectations to myself. That's something that I want to achieve just for me, and means a lot to me. I like doing Kata because it helps my balance a lot. It helps my timing, and I like that I can overcome my I know it sounds a little corny, overcome my fear, because I get really nervous before a Kata competition. So one thing is to step onto the mat, and not forget the moves. That's one thing. But to do the Kata very good, that takes you to a higher level.